Water woes continue, but more facts are emerging, I should say, about how this is happening. Last week, the Auditor-General presenting a report to eThekwini councillors which revealed that Durban is losing more than half of the bulk water it purchases because of broken infrastructure. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan is in one of the areas hugely affected by this issue. Karinda, good morning to you, and you'll tell us exactly where you are in Durban, but talk to us about the kind of wastage that is seen as a result of these water issues that are not clearly being managed.
Indeed, early good morning to you. Well, from that Auditor-General report presented to the eThekwini municipality last week, it was revealed that in the last financial year, so 2021 to 2022, the eThekwini municipality purchased at least 4 million kilolitres of bulk water from Umgeni Water, but ultimately only 1.7 million kilolitres made it to residents. This is because in the middle of that amount of water was lost because of broken infrastructure, your burst pipes, leaking pipes, and damaged reservoirs like the one behind me. Now, further to this, in the last financial year, the municipality only spent 6% of their budget for repairs and maintenance on repairs and maintenance. And as a result, residents across various suburbs in eThekwini have went without water. One of the suburbs struggling with this is Trenance Park in Verulam. And they say the water issues had been going on for several years, despite the municipality saying it only emerged after the April floods. One of the residents who represents those who have been struggling without water, and as we come to her, I'm looking at a number of just bottles of water that residents had to save because they have no water. Ravina Raman, thank you for speaking to us. So, the municipality says these water issues only came after the April floods. What is your response?
This has been an ongoing issue in Trenance Park, especially in the New Phase area where we live. And we have not been experiencing this since the floods. In fact, Trenance Park was actually built 35 years ago. And the first lot of residents are experiencing this water problem from 35 years ago. On the road that we are currently standing in, that's Madrona Drive, these people don't have water like almost every single day. If they do get water, they're getting after water shedding for maybe 20 minutes. How does the water department expect these residents to fill water to last them for the rest of the day in 20 minutes?
Tell me about your daily life. You say there's also no water tankers. How do you manage without water?
Okay, so there's a real struggle trying to get water tankers. First of all, let me highlight the fact that we don't have an active councillor. Only recently have we got appointed PR councillor from November, and he's been helping us in getting tankers. But the problem is, what I've been told as a civic chairperson is that they allocate tankers every morning for the areas that don't have water. Like there's some areas around here that don't have water from 2019. So in the morning we see like about 6 tankers going into these areas, and then we have to wait. Sometimes we're only getting tankers like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a real struggle because remember the people that are at home don't have water for the whole day. Some of us that work night shift, when we are going to work, there's no water. So how do we fill to restore for the next day? It's a constant problem. So, and even with the water shedding, if you look at the times, they had given us a scheduled time, but that time is never followed. Yesterday, it being a Sunday, our water went off at 11 o'clock during the day. And it only came back this morning. So on a Sunday, when everyone's at home, wants to do washing, wants to basically do whatever they can on a Sunday because they're going back to work on a Monday, we can't do anything because our stored water is finished. We're waiting for tankers. There is no water from our taps. So it's a real struggle.
What's it like when you try and reach out for help to try and get water coming back to your taps?
Okay, so I really sympathize. Like, see, on my road, I'd say we're a little bit okay because we're on the lower lying area. But here on the higher areas, these guys have a major struggle. In fact, as you speak to other residents, you'll realize that they are paying for air coming through their meters. So they're getting maybe drops. When I mean droplets, it's not even a trickle. It's basically drops coming out of their taps. and it's only air. These people are paying sometimes 12 to 15,000 rand for water account when there's no water, but just air coming through their meters. So how can we paying for a utility that we're not getting? Yeah. You know, this is something else that municipality now has to intervene in.
Absolutely. Zarina, thank you for your time. And Oli, this is the story that we're going to be following today. We're interviewing a number of residents. And as we wrap, we'll show you the bottled water that's at this one particular house here. You can see just against the wall. This is the water that this particular these houses have to save up because they have no water on a daily basis. The AG report that we are highlighting today, that was revealed last week, states that the municipality in the last financial year incurred about 1.5 billion rand of irregular and wasteful expenditure. There are a number of damning issues revealed in that report, and despite the municipality, the mayor celebrating that it was an unqualified audit, this essentially means that the city had been transparent in providing their accounts and finances to the Auditor-General in a timely fashion. However, the Auditor-General in those same finances, those same accounts, found repeat findings and new findings of irregular and wasteful expenditure. Some councillors not revealing that their family members were doing business with the municipality, among a host of other things. Most certainly also the AG saying that Durban might soon face the possibility of water shedding because of these issues. But in the meantime, these residents, like many across South Africa, are living without water almost every day.
Karinda, Jagmohan live for us in the city of Durban. Thank you very much for that update.